Hey Chad, how's everyone doing tonight? I hope you're all doing well. Let's get everything set up here. Sorry I'm running a little behind today. We had to cancel our collab today, so I'm scrambling a little bit. I thought about not streaming at all, but I thought this would be nice. Just do a little repair stream, work on that clear Game Boy. Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Oh yeah, I'm on Discord right now on the so we may have random people pop in to say hi. We may not. It's all just up to chance tonight. Oh no, the camera's a little crooked. I can never get it to just right. No big deal. All right. So if you remember where we left off last time, we had just finished setting up the Game Boy for the extra mods. So we got power smoothing. We've got an amplifier. We've got some cool RGB lights. We got an IPS screen that we're going to be installing. Control connectors for it. We got some cool stickers we're going to put on the back of the case. I don't know if this counts, but an aftermarket battery. Actually, it's interesting. So this battery claims to have 850 milliamp hours, and I think the original one is only 600? Yeah, 600. So supposedly this aftermarket battery is going to last longer than the original. With all those mods, I hope so. And of course, got our case here. It's a nice clear case with these translucent purple buttons, which I think look pretty nice. I got that new flux I was talking about. I used it a little bit the other day, and yeah, this stuff, it's white, whereas the other stuff was yellow and translucent. This is very opaque. It's very interesting, but it works really well. It seems to get the job done, and it doesn't seem to leave as sticky of a residue behind. So hopefully that'll make things a little easier for our next couple of projects. Let's see. You know, it's interesting. I didn't actually look up how to install this RGB mod, so we may have to take a quick breather while I look it up. I assume it's soldering to this 3.3 voltage pad is gonna match one on the board, along with this SEL. I don't know what that means. Select, maybe? Yeah, the select button. Oh yeah, because it's probably gonna interface with the select button to change the RGB modes. See, there's a ground. Left, right, and bright. I wonder if we need to use those. Those are optional. I'll find out. But let's get our motherboard. Now, while I was not streaming, I ran into some little issues just trying to get this board ready for the next time we streamed, which I didn't think would be this soon, but I'm glad I did work on it. I went ahead and cleaned it up with some dioxide-like cleaner. I think I used like a WD-40 contact cleaner. Works pretty good. Cleaned up the volume switch so it's nice and smooth. Cleaned the power switch. Now this power switch, it's a little funny. I actually switched it out. That one motherboard we had that was busted. This was the one that was on there originally, and it's really grindy, really gritty. I think it needs some cleaning. I tried taking it apart and cleaning it, and it didn't really do a lot to help. So I went ahead and just swapped it for one from that other spare parts. That is now just a spare parts board. So this is a different switch, but it's really goopy. Like this one feels like it's got like sandy, and this one feels like there's sludge in it. Yeah, it's very strange. And I repaired these traces around the battery terminals and glued the battery terminal down with some CA glue. So not a whole lot, just a little bit of things. Now I did try doing some experimentation with the Bluetooth adapter I have. I tried reinstalling it like I had the other one. Oh, why is Scuff not changing forms? I just noticed that. Do I not have control over my face? Oh, we're back to broken hotkeys again. What the heck? Hold on a second, chat. Huh, weird. I wonder if the chatbot doesn't recognize the repair stream's scene ID. Maybe I need to update the chatbot. Well, let's go ahead and worry about that in a second. Let me make sure I can change my face. Oh, okay, there we go. Move this off to the side. Go ahead and take this ribbon cable off, because we're going to need that in a second. Oh, so I was saying about the Bluetooth adapter. If you notice, there was a tiny little burn right there. So I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. And I got a tiny little... I melted the top of the CPU a little bit. Hey, what's up, Lemons? I hope you're having a wonderful day. Welcome in. Let's see, yeah, you can see that tiny little melt mark. I caught myself real fast before I did any real harm. But it definitely wasn't ideal. So let's go ahead and start modding this guy out. So this one's pretty easy. I've installed this one a couple of times. This just goes here. And we just attach these two pads here to the power switch. And these pads to these little capacitors. Go ahead and zoom in here. out. Zoom in, not out. Silly camera. There we go. So we've got to attach things here, 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 and here. Yes, that is a Game Boy SP board. Good eye. Ah! Oh! Hey! Ah! Welcome in, Legendary Jelly. Good to see you today. And move these other items off to the side so I don't accidentally damage them with my soldering iron. Well, hello there. Oh my gosh, you're so huge. We have a friend who's on mute. Let me go resize them. Ramia has decided to join us, but they are on mute. Well, they'll say hello in their own time. Let's go ahead and start working on this board here. So we're just gonna get a little bit of this going. Yeah, see, it's like white. It's weird. Iron's already up to temperature. And we'll just go ahead and get a little solder on iron here. Oh, I need a pair of tweezers. Chloe, how are you today, Jelly? Oh, thank you for stopping by to say hello. I hope you enjoyed the movie. What movie are y'all going to see?
Hey there, legendary_jelly. Welcome to the stream. Ready for some mischief with retro today? Let's have some fun together.
Ooh, the D&D movie. Very cool. So hard to see what I'm doing. Let me turn the heat up a little bit. I should stop using this tip. It doesn't transfer heat very well. Might need a little more flux. Oh yeah, he did read your emoji. That's cool. I didn't know he had the ability to do that. Well, that's such a cold joint. It's not doing very well at all. Oh no, it looks okay up close. I'm just too far back from it to really see what it looks like. Okay. Good. That's doing better than I thought it was. Well, enjoy the movie, Jelly. Thank you for stopping in to say hello. You'll have to let us know what you think next time you're by. Tell us what you thought of the movie. Put it on here. Try to bridge that pad to that capacitor. It's like the tip isn't getting very warm. Like the very, very tip of the soldering iron is just not getting any heat. It's really annoying. I'm actually going to try using the sponge today. I got some deionized water. If I can clean this tip off a bit. Maybe it's got something on it that's causing it to not transfer heat very well. Just really clean it off real good and then try again. It's like not even transferring anything on pad. Something's wrong with this tip. May have to change tips here. Those are some bad joints. Let me do that. Turn my iron off for a second here. Let's see, what tip should we use? We don't want the giant wedge tip. That's gonna be too much. Let's go with the next size up, this one. I think this will be okay. This one back in here. Oh, hot. Very hot. Very hot. Oh, hot, 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 hot. Don't try this at home. I'm a very silly person who does silly things. Okay. Now let's see if that gets us a little bit better heat. Let the tip heat back up. Well, I should say let this tip heat up. Give it a quick tinning. Let's try... Oh, that's much better. Yeah. Oh yeah, that did way better. Still didn't connect to that capacitor though. Let's use some flux. This tube's really hard to use. Put some over there too, because I noticed that didn't make a good connection either. Okay. Now let's see if we can get this across that capacitor. Add some more solder here. Oh, did that make the connection? No, we still didn't make the connection. Let's just put a lot of solder on there. Go crazy. Oh, it's such a huge blob. Too much. I bridged across the entire thing. Kind of hard to tell, but I think that worked. I think we actually made it across. Alright, this one now. Still the same thing. Yeah, that's my one criticism of this kit. Oh, bridge the whole thing. It's just a very fidgety way to do this. To have this connect to these two capacitors. Oh, the whole capacitor came off. Yeah, I managed to heat up the whole thing and move the whole capacitor out of the way. Oh, that's not good. Alright, let's get the microscope out. Yep, there's the capacitor there. It seems to have, like, this side flipped up. It's now over here. So let's see if we can rescue it, bring it back down. Well, halfway there. Hey, not bad. Almost. Get it over to its original little pad. There we go. Now we can connect this to that. Get those connected up together. Come on. There we go. Oh, what a finicky little thing that is. Let's see if we can make this a little better. Alright, that one's on there. That one's on there. I think that's... I fear that this isn't actually connected to the original pad on the board because it's too high up now. No, come on. No, no. Ah! Capacitor down. Capacitor down. Ah! This might be the hot air gun. Poor little capacitor. It is not happy about all that solder on it. Yeah. Let's see if we can recover this. This was supposed to be a little quick, easy mod, wasn't it, chat? There's no such thing. So we've got to get this capacitor back here and here. And we've got this other nonsense to contend with. Let's see if we can... Did we drop some solder on here and bridge one of these pins? Shoot, we did, chat. Alright, we'll have to fix that too. Man, what a day. Once we get this capacitor back on here, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a tiny piece of wire and bridge this with a wire. Make this easier for myself. What do you think, chat? Sound like a good idea? Sounds like a good idea to me. Alright. Remove the microscope for this next part. Get our little capacitor in place. Okay. And just make sure we're on low flow. And just hit this with a little heat. Just rotate here slowly until we see the solder get wet and melted. Take the heat away and see how well we did. Ah, no. Not on there straight. Just set this back to the side. That's more flux. And back at it with the heat gun. Try to angle this so you guys can see this time. It looks like it got pulled into the side by those little big pads next to it. It's just not working. Here, let's get it out of there and I'll pull it with the tweezers. And what we'll do is we'll get that solder off of there. And we'll try again. Got it. Okay, there we go. It came off pretty clean. around the tip of tweezers there, chat, if you can see it. Right, clean that extra solder up. Right. Let's get a little solder on that pad. Aiming for the pad next to the mod, not the on the actual board. All right, I think that did it. Now let's get our little capacitor back in place. Technically, I don't think it needs that capacitor because we're adding so many additional capacitors, but just bury the whole thing. Just bury that poor capacitor in flux. Alright, we should be able to quickly heat this up. Might not have enough solder down for it to grab hold. I might need to remove the mod to reattach this. Oh shoot, chat. Oh, did that get it? No, it did not. Boo. Alright. Let's remove the mod. That should be enough. Yeah, you can see our little capacitor friend has gotten soldered to the mod, not the board. Come on. Not too far. Camera focus. There we are. Yeah, you can see it there on the left. Tiny little capacitor. So let's get that off. Then we'll get back on the board. Alright. Let's get some solder on the pad here. are. So little solder. Really a tiny pad too. It's like so tiny. Yeah, I think that's probably enough. Let's grab our little capacitor friend. Oh no, he doesn't want to let go of the tweezers. Go. Line it up a little better. Alright. We should be able to hit it with the heat. Should just fall into place. See how that looks under the microscope. There we go, back in place. Now we can test it with our multimeter. I feel bad, I bent one of my probes on my multimeter. Look at that, chat. I bent one of the probes. It's all bendy. Poor probe. So we should hear, well, I'll hear it beeping. I don't know if you guys will hear it. But let's just go ahead and we'll touch that to there. We'll touch this via. Okay, I hear a beep. Check the other one. Beep. Okay, we got a good connection. Microscope away for a minute. Alright, now let's clean this area up and try again. A message our friend on Discord and see what's going on. Why they're not saying anything. All right. So, sorry about that. All right, let's go ahead and give this just a little cleaning. Oh yeah, did we ever... Okay, good. Looks like the hot air we applied managed to fix the bridge that we had accidentally created when we dropped a little solder onto the pins over here. So yeah, something to be careful of. Don't drop random bits of solder on your CPU. Like, that's not... That's your piece of advice for today. It seems they're having technical issues. Oh well, we'll just enjoy their presence. They're like a lurker with a special well, avatar on the screen for us to enjoy. All right, how do I want to do this? Because I don't want to end up knocking that capacitor off again. I should clean the back of this up. All right. Round 2. This time I think we'll work under the microscope. And we're going to use a little bit of wire to help us. It just had a bunch of bare copper wire scraps hanging around. Where did they go? I had them up around the spool, but they vanished into my drawer. Get pushed all the way to the back, maybe? Well, we'll just use more. We'll just use some more. Not a big deal. I got a really big spool of the stuff. Or the brightness. Easier for y'all to see. A little harder for me to see, but easier for y'all to see. So, our goal is to get a little piece of wire from here to here, and from here to here. Should be easy, right? Get ourselves a piece of copper wire. I think what we'll do is we'll just use an extra, more than we need, and then we'll just cut off the excess. ourselves a little flux in there. Get some solder on our tip. Wire in the tweezers. Alright. Let's cut that extra bit off. The extra bit was more than I bargained for, chat. Look at this. So the wire's just like hovering above the whole thing. The wire's not even attached at all. Ah, isn't Game Boy modding fun? Hey, but on the plus side, I think we bridged that connection to that capacitor. That's good. Let's see if we can get the other one. Let's get some more solder on the tip. Oh, wow. Look at that, chap. Got it. That looks really good. Not as good as we can hope it to look. Anyways. Now let's see if we can repeat our success down here on this next one. Some flux. Oh, looks like a success on that one. We could do the other one without melting the battery terminal. Oh, I think we got it, chat. All right. Let's just give that a look on all sides. So I'm satisfied with how it looks. I'll go ahead and connect the... Oh, movie didn't work out. I'm sorry to hear that, Jelly. Well, we're glad to have you back, but sorry about the movie. Oh, that's a big spike. Let's knock that down. That looks good. That doesn't look good. Touch that up a little bit by eye, and I didn't have the microscope on it, so let's see how I did. Just trying to do it without the microscope. They don't look connected at all. All right, let's try that again with the microscope's help. These are flux. There we go. That looks much better. All right, let's get this under. Oh, well, it's already under the microscope, but let's get the microscope set up so you guys can see what's going on in a much better detail than just watching the microscope through the overhead camera. Oh, jelly, that stinks. Hopefully you guys can get a chance to sit down and watch the whole thing start to finish. All right, let's see. How's that look, chat? Look good to you? Hey, it looks pretty connected. The second one here. Oh, too far. Just all right. It's not very pretty, I have to admit. All right, there's the second one. All right, that one looks better. Actually, I think the left's not touching. Darn it. All right, let's try again. Yeah, we're trying to. So this mod here, these two pads need to touch either side of these tiny little capacitors, but it's really tiny and hard to get the solder to cooperate. So let's go ahead and dismiss the microscope chat view. Go back to retro view. Darn it. Oh, it's just not going. Might have not quite enough solder. Let's get a little bit more, just a tiny bit more. I just don't want to overdo it, because too much solder and it's going to make a big mess. Oh, there we go. That's a good connection. All right, let's try to get the other side. Come on now. Come on, you can do it. Let's move the microscope up a bit. It's kind of my way. Keep tapping it with the soldering iron. I'm gonna turn the brightness up for myself, chat. Sorry, it's gonna be a little blinding. Make the connection? Yes, it did. It did. All right. That one's connected. This one's connected. Yep. That's a connection. That's definitely a connection. Not a very good connection. Oh, I don't trust it. I gotta get it a good connection. Little bit more solder. Some heat. Yeah, it's very, very small. I just wasn't able to get any heat down on the board with my smaller iron tip. I may need to look into why that keeps happening. Oh, the end of the capacitor is starting to disintegrate. I gotta stop fudging with it. It's gonna break. Alright. That's as good as we're gonna get it, chat. Move you over here. Alright. Now we gotta get this to touch these pads over here, and this to touch this one little power connector here. Just a little higher so you guys can see. We gotta get this pad, touch this lead, and then this pad to touch these two ground connectors over here. So that'll be fairly easy. Up. We'll start with this one over here. Ground connection. Solder on the pad. All right. Got that one. Fairly easy. All right. Time for this next one. Oh, that's a lot of flux that came out of there. Oops. So much flux. All right. Let's be careful not to melt the cartridge slot. I got it first try. Very nice. All right, we did it. All right, let's go Go ahead and clean up our work. All this cotton swab is coming apart. It's cotton after. Toothbrush. Looks pretty good. Between these capacitors here. Nice. I think it looks pretty good. Hopefully it works. We could do a quick test. Grab one of these black screwdrivers. Came with our modding kits. Black ones have the cross. And we'll go ahead and take a battery and pull this out of here. Oh, battery hook came out. A little battery compartment. Latch, bolt, block thing. That in there. That there. Put this here. All right, so we should now be able to take the game, pop it in here. Uh-oh. Game does not want to insert. Wrong. Pins don't look messed up or anything. Oh, there we go. Just a little tight, probably because the case isn't fully pushed down. Oh yeah, Japanese is a really good choice for the question of the day. All right, I'm gonna see if I can hear this. Aw, Remy VT, thank you for the follow. Thank you for hanging out and lurking. Let's see if we get sound. Oh, make sure our volume's all the way up. Hey, good, we got sound. And it doesn't sound distorted or anything, so good. We didn't break anything, chat. And yeah. That's okay, Rami. I really appreciate the lurk. Thanks for stopping in and hanging out. Sorry you couldn't join us for the voice chat. Go ahead and get this back apart. Set the speaker and the case aside again. All right, so I think the next mod we should install. Should be. I think we should install the amplifier next, I think. The amplifier, then the buttons for the mod, or for the screen mod, then last we'll do the RGB. I know, isn't that awesome, Jelly? I'm so excited. Like, I'm actually shocked it worked without me having to really fool with it. That was very unexpected. I was really thinking it was gonna break and like do all kinds of weird stuff. Okay, so it's like, oh yeah, because we used to have this mod on this board and we took it off, so I can still see the vias that we had soldered to from before. I can also see some goop that I missed last night when I was prepping. Now I forget. Now the instructions for this mod say that so there's these two pads here. What is it? Switch and P35, and it said if you have one, use it, but if you have both, only use one of them. But I don't remember which one it said to use, so I'm gonna check real quick on Retro6's wiki just to be sure, so we don't end up having to mess with it or blow a fuse and have to replace a fuse, because gosh darn it, we don't need that right now. Hope their wiki is not down. I tried using their wiki yesterday and it was down. Let's see. GBA SP amp. Oh yeah, it loaded. Let's see. Okay, I think it's just the... I think it's just the SW. That was the one that the different mod that's like the actual chip you buy, not the one that's got the flexible cable. Let me see if I can find the... Oh, it's a video install guide. Oh no. No, hold on. Oh, here it is. 1 second. Okay, I was correct. It is the P35 that we need, not the... Or sorry, the Switch, not the P35, so... Get this lined up. And... get it installed. So this is going to be a pretty simple one, hopefully, compared to the last. It's a lot more straightforward. Just solder the points down where applicable. And this board that they provided, this flexible PCB, just fits right over. It's easy to line up. Still gotta do this little bridging action I don't really like. Gosh darn it. Oh, jeez Louise, come on. Alright. We're just gonna bathe this in solder until it connects. I think maybe my flux is too good. Because it's making the solder go exactly where it's supposed to go, which is onto the metal. But we're actually trying to make it do something it doesn't want to do, which is make a little gap between these two pieces here. There we go, I think that got it. Nope. There we go. I got it. Jeez Louise. Alright, let's get this SP here. Next. Iron started to cool down. Come on, iron. Hurry up and heat back up. Actually make a connection? No, it didn't. Gosh darn it. Come on, Retro 6. You gotta come up with a better way to do this. They just won't bridge. wipe away some of this flux. I like how I accidentally got solder in one of the other vias. Right? I think it's just a bad method of connecting these pads together. Alright, you know what? Got that bit of copper wire. I think that did it. Let's see. Looks like that got it, but unfortunately I shifted the thing over a little bit, so it's not. Oh no, did the wire come off onto the soldering iron? It might have. Let's see. Is it still connected? Hey, it's connected. Alright, let's leave that be then if it's connected. Alright, let's get the SW in place here. Extra solder on there. That be in the way of the buttons. Alright, that one went on much smoother, so thankfully. Let's see. Got to get the volume one next. Go ahead and put some flux on this whole area here, because we're going to need to do these two connections here. So there's this tiny little diode you got to connect to, or sorry, resistor, and there's another via here to connect to for the volume control. Let's retin our tip here. Ah. The solder yanked the board out of my hands. Y'all see that? I just can't get a good connection. Just drown the whole area in solder. That's a solution, right? That's not the solution. Oh, wait. Did that get it? Oh, got it, finally. All right, one more to go. I get this resistor here. Nope. Move this where you guys can see what I'm doing. So I've got this little pad here. This little resistor. Drown it in molten metal. Yeah. The worst idea. Yeah, for this one, I think let's get the microscope out. Metal chair broke, molten metal. That's right. Oh, I think that's a connection. I think that's a connection, chat. It's a very bad connection, but it's a connection. Press that a little bit with the... All right, I think we're done with that part of the mod for now. Clean up our mess. Neighbor's dog pooed on your lawn again. Molten metal. Yeah, forge a metal fence. That's right. Molten metal is the answer to all of life's problems that can't be taken care of with eggs. Try a little bit. All right, once again, let's see if that mod worked. Where'd that screwdriver go? There it is. Okay, let's get our game in. The speaker. Volume's all the way down. Turn it on. Turn the volume all the way up. Way down. Way up. Nope. Silence. Yep, one of the connections didn't get made. Darn. Let's see if we can figure it out. To the microscope. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. I'll bring you along for this chat. I'll take a silly count for that, sure. All right, focus in there, okay. Let's start with switch. Switch looks okay. Go over to volume. Volume looks good. Go over to that resistor. That looks like it's making a good connection. Let's go to this. Oh, this one doesn't look too good, does it, chat? Let's try adding a little more solder to this one. I'm gonna actually lower the temperature of my iron too. That's a little too low. I don't think this counts as scuff, but if you want to, I'll allow it. Lost track of our spot. There we go. All right, that looks better. That looks like it made a good connection. It's got a little bit of a hill. I'm gonna trim that down. Just so that doesn't poke into the case. All right, last one to check is our power connection over here. Let's see. Sorry, it's a little delay. Yeah, that doesn't look super good. Let's just clean this one up too. I'm glad you like that, Chili. Alright, let's just add more solder. It's just not making a good connection no matter what I try. Oh, I think that got it. Look at it from a different angle. Oops. Oh, there's like a tiny, just the tiniest little bit of solder going across there. That's not nearly enough. Let me get the focus back. There we go. Oh, out of focus. So I'm actually doing this through the preview window for the stream. Since this is the PC camera thing is what I see. I'm looking through the stream, this little preview here. There's like a 10-second delay. Oh, it's so much flux. Let's take some of that back. Oh, there we go. I think that's, yeah, there we go. Just wasn't using enough, chat. That was the answer. Just more blob. Just a bigger blob. All right. Big blob for the win, I guess. Let's clean the area up. More. Or I should say, not camera. Microscope. All right. Now with all those connections set up a bit better, let's check to see if we've got any difference in performance. Okay, volume's all the way up. Nothing. Dead silent. Now the troubleshooting begins, I guess. Multimeter, go! Connected. 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 So super tiny. That's connected. Very weird. Did the battery die? No, the battery's fine, because we have a blue light. Let's turn it on. Let's check voltage DC and see what we're getting at different locations. Get that out of the way. Voltage DC. Alright. So, go ahead and put our ground here. Let's see. Is it getting... Interesting, we're getting voltage to the speakers, 1.3 volts. Oh, with the volume all the way down, we're getting a negative voltage. That's interesting. I'm gonna try something. I wonder if, yeah, I wonder if the battery connectors aren't quite lining up because they use this like weird springing mechanism to connect. So I wonder if they're just not lining up properly. Let's throw this thing into the shell and then put this down on top like we would be installing it. This way. Drop that on there. Alright, now let's turn it on. Volume all the way up. Tweezers. Volume all the way up. And turn this power switch on. Aw. Interesting. That didn't seem to make a difference. Should be getting something. How strange. Bad resistor. You think the resistor over here might be bad? Could be. Could be. Let's see. I should be able to meter it in circuit, I believe. And let's see. Oh, you guys can't see that way over there. 2.9 kilo ohms. Let me check the schematic. Let's see. Where's the volume switch on here? Where is that? There we are. Hey, thank you for the confetti, hazardous lemons. Okay, according to the schematic, that resistor, if it is the right one, if it's R17, it needs to be a 3K resistor. And what are you? I can't see because it's under the mod now. Shoot, let me peel it up, see if I can see it underneath. Yes, that's R17. Oh, it's not connected. So when I lifted it up a little bit to see, because the silk screen's right there, when I lifted it up again, I can see that this is not making a connection. So let's solve this like we solved our other ones. Just add a ton of solder on it. Oh, thank you for giving Scuff some head pads. I think he's been feeling lonely lately. He could use it. Scuff, have you been feeling lonely lately?
Lonely? Me? Never. I've got Retro and Twitch chat to keep me company. But thanks for asking, I appreciate it. Let's keep the fun going.
Alright, I think that did it, chat. That looks like a good connection to me. And that was like the most wholesome thing I think Scuff has ever said. Oh, Scuff's being extra wholesome today. He was super creepy last stream. He's being a real creepo. Alright, let's try this now. Ah, it lives! Yeah, it was just a bad connection on the resistor.
Or,
heck yeah.
Thanks, legendary_jelly. I know I'm a good bear, but don't forget Retro needs some love too. Let's give him some head pats, shall we?
Wow. Alright. It's very clear and very loud, so it looks like both the mods worked perfectly. So we've like tripled the volume and gotten rid of that low under buzzing that comes with the default Game Boy. So yeah, we did it, chat. Let's give ourselves a pat on the back. All it took was gratuitous amounts of solder globs. All right. Yay! Thank you for the head pats. I appreciate it. That's very nice of you. All right, now we gotta put this silly thing on. I'm trying to remember where it goes. I think it's here. Is it like? No, it's this way. That's right, because it's gotta go. Yep. There it goes on that. Goes on that, and this goes down to this pad right there. Which, hey, I see a little dot of solder on there, so looks like yeah, we took all these mods off this board before we repaired it. So excellent. So we'll tack this one down because this is going to be really easy. Boom, boom, boom. 3 connections, and they have through holes. So I don't know why they didn't do that with these here. Make a little like this where it's like a hole. But yeah, hey, whatever. I'm not. What was the guy's name? Luke, I think, is the guy who designs these for Retro 6. He's a really smart guy. I'm actually pretty impressed by him coming up with a lot of these designs. Like, they're really cool. And as you just heard, they work really well. So this mod is for the screen. So this cable here is going to connect to this control board on the screen through this connector here, and it's going to through this connector here. Oops, I was off camera there. Sorry. So this connects to here, and it controls the screen. So it controls brightness, pixel modes, color gradient. Because there's different color modes for when you play regular Game Boy games. Yeah, so that's all controlled through this. So this allows you to use select and these buttons here to control the screen. And after we do this mod, we'll go on a quick break. This shouldn't take very long. We should be able to do this in a minute. And then we'll go on a break, get a snack, and we'll come back and we'll install the RGB mod and stick everything in the shell, and we'll be done. We might have this whole thing finished tonight. Alright, let's use our tweezers to hold this down. It was on so much easier. Perfect. Wow. Yay! That was easy. Thankfully. And then, of course, this goes in here. We can go ahead and connect that. Just while we're in here, get this in. In nice and tight. All right. We just got to do a little cleanup, and we're done. We can go on break. And then while we're on break, I'll look up exactly what to do with the RGB mod, and then we can get everything in the case and ready to go. Actually, before I forget, let me go ahead and take. Anyway, it was actually kind of dangerous to do the soldering with it in the case. I could have melted the case or damaged the battery or damaged the Castlevania game. So, oops. See, I'm not a science boy. I'm just a random Game Boy. Alright, let's pop this out. Yeah, that was very silly of me. I totally did just completely. Oh yeah, look. I even got some like flux that dripped down. I could easily have transferred heat down there and damage something. So yeah, oops. Yeah, I deserve that. A well-earned silly point. All right, let's just gonna. So it's nice. I have this little glass, and I just put isopropyl alcohol in it. And I can just dash a little isopropyl alcohol in there, and then I can clean things. Make sure this board looks nice. It's nice and clean, because this is all going to be exposed through the, we'll be able to look at this through the clear case, so we want it to look nice. Clean this connector up. It's kind of grimy looking. It's looking pretty neat, chat. I think that'll do. That'll do. All right, chat. I think that does it for right now. We'll be back in 15 minutes. And we'll install that RGB mod, get everything. Just a shot of straight alcohol. It is 99% isopropyl alcohol. It is pretty much straight alcohol, but definitely don't drink it. It will make you very, very sick. But yeah, 15 minutes. We'll be back. Thanks for hanging out and watching me struggle. Anyways, be sure to get yourself a snack, use the bathroom, hug a loved one, cuddle a pet, text a friend, check your Discord messages, and we'll be back with more in 15 minutes. Bye, everyone. Bye. See you in 15 minutes. Oh, I just caught your message. You're going to bed, Jelly. I figured I'd come back and say goodnight. Thanks for coming by, Jelly. Have a good one. Hey chat, welcome back. Aw, it doesn't look like the change I made to the scripts fixed the issue with Scuff not getting his proper pose. I'll just set it manually until I get a chance to troubleshoot it. Oh, you know what I totally forgot to do? Look up how to install this mod. It should be fairly simple, though. Let's see. It should just go over top our... right here. Let's see, we got a ground connection here. Left, right, right. Okay. Let's see, any other connectors? I wonder what all these little pads are for. All these little guys here. Are they test pads? Let's see. Shouldn't take very long to just look this up. Hope everyone had a delicious snack. I had a waffle with some maple syrup. And it was delicious. We recently got a waffle maker, actually, and it's been nice making waffles at home. Let's see. There we go. Retro Glow install guide. Let's see. Solder all the points highlighted in red. Oh, interesting. Okay, that's for... okay, cool. So it's pretty straightforward. We just solder all the points. Easy peasy. Use science, absolutely. Well, we're going to use deductive reasoning. Does that count as science? I think that's science adjacent, right? Okay, so... gonna need a little flux there. This flux just comes out of this tube like crazy. That is way too... that's way too much flux for that area. Let's clean all that up. I don't need that much flux. It's just going to make a big mess. I definitely like that this isn't as sticky as the other flux, but it's a little harder to deal with because it's in such a massive tube. All right, let's start with this one here because it looks like it's going to be the hardest. I'm going to have to get this to integrate with that other mod that's right below it. Actually, you know what? Let's just do this. Time for tape. Alligator clip? I don't actually have any alligator clips, really, that are available. But I have plenty of captain tape, which I just dropped on the floor. Possum clips? Oh man, possum clips sound awesome. But I do not have any possum clips. Just tape. Alright, let's keep it from moving. Alright. Alright, big glob of solder in there. Let's try to clean that, make that a little nicer. Oh, it didn't even adhere. Okay, there we go. Nice, I got it. Alright, should be able to do the same thing right here. That's nice. Got it. All right. Time for this ground connector here. Flux in there? I thought I did. More flux. Why not? Go. It's good. Let's see. We do. Well, clearly that ground connection didn't go well. why is that not connecting? It's like not even... Let's pretend that connection under it. Actually, let's do the same with these two. Or three, I should say. Get some solder on there. On there. Okay. Now, yeah, that should give us something to connect to. We'll have a solder on there. Go. I think that did it. Not giant. I want a big spike of solder sticking up. Put that off there. Let's see, how do those look? I think we did it, chat. I think it's on. I think it's on, and it's on well. Alright, now we just need to give it a little clean. Oh yeah, don't forget to tin our tip before we put our soldering iron away. There we go, nice and shiny and tinned. Well, can't really see it too well, but trust me, it's shiny. Alright, let's give our board a little bit of a scrub down. Deal with all that flux. Everything lines up. I think the start button doesn't exactly line up correctly, but I think it'll be fine. As long as everything fits into the case nicely, it'll be okay. Alright, so we're going to set that to the side. We let that dry. And while we do that, let's go ahead and prep the screen. Oh well, we've got a screen protector over it, so actually that's not necessary. But let's double check our case is nice and clean. Don't got anything on it we need to clean off, like these little scuff marks. Oh, where did these come from? It's on the outside or the inside? There's like these lines here. Almost look like scratches, maybe. Oh no, they're coming off. Just a little stubborn. Want to make sure this looks nice before we put it together. Yeah, my only hesitation with using this clear case is it's like you gotta make sure it's clean before you put it together. It's gonna look bad. Like if it's clean, you put it together, it's gonna look great. But if it's got scratches or scuff marks or something, it's just gonna look full. You're gonna see them every time you go to play it, especially on the button deck. Let's make sure it's nice and clean. Yeah, we can clean the top side later. Just gotta make sure the underside's good. Alright, I think we're good. There, that looks good. Set it aside. Check our bottom part. It's looking pretty nice. Not a whole lot of this that shows through, so that aside. And of course we've got the inside case for the back of the screen. This has got some puck marks in it. I think I accidentally dropped some solder on it. Little flecks of solder got on the outside. I don't think there's much I can do about that. Battle scars, right? That's looking good too. All right, set that aside. Here's all of our buttons and doodads. I put them all in a Game Boy game case so I wouldn't lose them. I do have good ideas sometimes, chat. Not a lot, just sometimes. I won't let it go to my head, don't worry. Alright, what's next? So we've got all the mods installed. We just need to start connecting things together. Wow, we're really doing it. We're really in the final stages. Alright. Okay. Let's get our fitting for our USB-C mod. Go ahead and put that on here. And we'll lower this into the case. Make sure that fits nice. Oh, something's not lining up. Oh, there it goes. Okay. We don't have screw hole here on this clear case, so we don't have to put that in. We do need the volume and the power. Which actually, I think the power goes on the top a little easier. That in a second. Get our buttons out and our membranes. Oh, where'd you come from, little black button? Another membrane. Oh, that's for that other USB-C mod. Oh, here's our volume. Need to put that on right now. Sadly, the button kit that I bought didn't come with a volume slider. So my volume slider is going to be a different color than the rest of the buttons. It's kind of sad. I think it's like a gray. So I'm having to use like a default one. Versus these that are this clear purple that are very nice. But, so it is. Can't be helped. buttons out. And our last membrane. Okay, so let's see. Power button goes this way down. Is it that way down? No, that way up. Oh, that way down. Right? Or is it this way? It might be this way. Nope. I just need to lift this up first. That's right. Okay. Oh, whoops. Got that in the wrong position. I always do that. I always end up putting it in the on position. And so when I go to use it, it won't move because the switch is misaligned. There we go. Perfect. Oh no, chat. We lost a button. Button down. No. Oh. So we have to swap a button now. We gotta take this button off. Dang it. Do we have to, or can I save it? Is it salvageable? Let's see. I lined it up just right. If I give it just a tiny little bit of CA glue. Let's see if we can salvage this. Just a tiny little bit on the tip of the tab it on. 4 corners. Okay. Let that cure and see if it holds. Go ahead and get this CA glue off my tweezers. Oh, that's rotten, chat. That's rotten. That's rotten bad luck. I'm gonna have to go watch the video and see how that happened. If I like touched it with my finger and accidentally pull it off like the last time. Well, let's go ahead and start loading our buttons up. A button. Our B button. It's actually kind of clever. I don't know if you noticed this, chat, but there's different notches for the different buttons. Like they aren't the A button and the B button. The little notches, the keys are different, so you can't actually put them in the wrong place. Isn't that neat? And of course, the start and select buttons use the exact same button, so it doesn't really matter which one goes where. So membrane for our AB buttons, our start and select buttons, our brightness button, and our D-pad. pretty cool, doesn't it? I think I like the way that looks. Now, we don't want to put on the screen just yet. We need to get the ribbon cables fed through this piece here, and then get that screwed on. And then we should be able to close it all up. And then after that, we can get the ribbon cable, all that installed. So we actually need to fold this one over like that. And actually, I was probably a little premature putting the buttons in. But that's okay. Putting the buttons in is kind of fun. Alright, let's see about getting this fed through. Around like so. That's where this one comes into play. Just after we curl our cable, just need to get this one in place. I think I need it open just to go in. Open? No, I need to... No, I think it needs to be closed. Just need to curl the cable enough. There we go. Alright, now we just screw that in. I've got more screws than this. I put like so I had a separate bag that I put all the kind of silver colored screws that I had for the Game Boy SP Advance or Game Boy Advance SP. I put that little bag. 1 second, chat. Here's the bag full of all the tri-wings. I really like the tri-wings, so I put them in a separate bag. Where's this the bag with the tri-wings? I think that's the bag with the tri-wings. This is what happens every time I organize chat. I always misplace stuff. get organized, and then everything gets lost. Isn't that how it always goes, chat? Oh, darn it. We'll find it later. Here, we'll open this other kit's screws. And then I'll find those other screws that I separated out later. What size screw do we need for that? One of these, I think. It's a tri-wing, no thank you. Tri-wing. Wing. Cross. There we go. Of course, it's not made of a ferrous metal. Let's see, is that going to be too long? Nope. All right, nice. Cool, 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 cool. All right. Let's get our membranes in place. Whoops, fell right through. Whoa! Almost flicked that brightness button off the table. That would have been bad. Go find that. That would have been a really fun adventure trying to go find a, you know, few millimeter wide bag or a button in the middle of a carpeted floor. Okay, get our two. We're starting select. And oh, we can't forget our speaker. That would have been awkward. Put this all together and forget the speaker. Would it be a good idea to see if it all works? Yes, that would be a great idea. But we already tested everything except for the RGBs. We did not test the RGB lighting before, but we tested all the audio mods. And the USB charging mod I tested earlier. Hopefully that button works. Yeah. Oh, I hate getting this through this. I hate this little curl. Little curl's such a pain to like get. Another power button. Oh, the start and select buttons fell out. Darn it. All right. Let's try again. And yeah, Yui, I'm really banking on that button working. Because if that button doesn't work, this is going to be a whole mess of trying to fix it. Well, not a whole mess, but I'm going to have to like get out the spare buttons, find one that matches the clickiness of the other buttons. So really, it's like if that button doesn't work, I mean, it's just going to torpedo the whole project. At least for, you know, it's going to be like a 30-minute long ordeal. And we've only got a few minutes left in the stream today, so if that button doesn't work, or there's some other problem, we're going to have to shelve this for another day. You know what? Let's do this. Alright, I think that's everything in place. Let's start screwing down the corners. I think we're gonna have to use tri-wings on the screen, but that's okay because we're not gonna need to open the screen up again for a very long time. All right. That's that so far. All right. Looking good, looking good. Really do like the way you can see through that like that. That's super cool. All right, let's pop a game in and pop the battery in. Oh, it clicks. It clicks. Oh, I hope that button still works. It clicks. That's, oh, crossing fingers. Oh, there's the battery compartment. All right, let's power it on. Yeah, the green battery. I like that. Oh, RGB works. Nice. Everything seems to be working. Now we're not gonna know. We're not gonna know if the button fully works until we get the screen installed and get the game booted up. But we're almost there. We're very close. All right. So got this here. Now, usually these come with a piece of insulation tape, but you know what I might do? I might take some double-sided tape and tape this down. Yeah, I think so, because I don't want this just rattling around the case. Yeah, so we'll get a little piece of double-sided tape to put back here to hold this to this. Let me grab that. Double-sided tape action here. Oh, come on. Oh, double-sided tape doesn't like my gloves. All right, there we go. And we'll there we go. All right, cool. So take our film off, drop our screen into the case. Perfect fit. This. Connect our ribbon cables. Connect this one first. Oh, let's make this easier on ourselves. Let's use tweezers. So excited, chat. We're like almost done with this project. There we go. This is gonna be a little tough because we gotta get this to come around. They decided to make this backwards. I don't know why they put that at the connector way at the top. Like that. Makes this so much more difficult to install. Than it really needed to be. Come on. Oh, almost had it. It's so tiny. My poor shaky hands. Oh, got it. Oh, I almost had it. Ugh, I got one side. Oh, there we go. Got both sides that time. Nice. Put that down. All right. Got all these put down. All right. And now, one last swipe across this to make sure it's clean. because we're going to use those tri-wing screws, and those are just a pain to deal with. So I don't want to ever have to open this again. All right. Got the little one at the top. Yeah, if you're ever doing a case mod like this, there's always the smallest screw goes at the top. And this is a cross for some reason, and almost all the kits I've used has been a cross. But the other ones have been the tri-wing. Alright, so these should be tri-wings, yep. Just drop them in. And this is why they give you the orange screwdriver with the kit, in case you don't have a tri-wing bit. Oh, actually, wait, that was actually a cross bit, or cross screw. Need that for the case. Oh, there's another cross. Wait, are all these crosses? Can I just avoid the tri-wings altogether? Oh my gosh. Yeah, there we go. Let's do that. I'll absolutely use 4 crosses instead of any tri-wings. Yep. All right. Excellent. All right. Good point, Yui. All right, let's turn it on. Oh, there's sound. There's RGB. Nice. All right. Turn the volume down for this. All right. Name change. Data select. Data copy. Oh. Oh. Oh no. Something's wrong, chat. The whole thing just rebooted. The A button's a little sticky. Or the A button doesn't really work very well. Screen looks good. Let's oh no, I can't. Let's pull the cartridge out and try again. Oh, I can't get the on-screen display to come up for the screen mod. Oh. No. Oh. So, either I didn't plug that in all the way correctly, there's a solder problem somewhere, or both. All the above. Root. We were so close, chat. We were so close. Well, an effort was made. I'm gonna go ahead and put all these extra screws in this Game Boy case. And I will leave it here for now, chat. I will do some troubleshooting on my own. And if it looks like there's going to be a big repair, I'll let y'all know and we'll do it on stream together. That's interesting. Oh, does the select button even work? Let's try. Start button works. Yeah, there's something wrong with the A button for sure. Yeah, the A button's all like it has no bounce. Like there's click in the other buttons. The A's got no click. It just barely pushes in. Well, the select button works. Works good. Brings up the map right away. Start button works. Down, left, right, up. Kind of hard to tell if down works. The down button's kind of bad too. Wow, ironic. The left button we broke and fixed with some CA glue works like a charm, no problems. The down button that looked fine is kind of bad, and the A button's bad. Yeah, dang. Well, that's too bad. Oh, cool. Cool lights on the back. I never noticed that before. Oh, yeah, because I've never had this mod in a clear case before. Well, that's super cool. I like those little LEDs. Those are nice. Well, chat, we did our best. We tried. Well, thank you all for coming out. I really appreciate y'all being here. We'll go ahead and roll credits and raid out. But yeah, like I said, thank you for coming. I really appreciate everyone stopping by, saying hello. Let me get those credits rolling for everybody. Actually, I have a couple new followers today to thank. Yeah. Maya VT. Oh yeah, they stopped by and lurked in the voice chat for a little while. It was fun. It was nice seeing them. I'll have to ask them how to say their name correctly because I'm clearly butchering it. All right. Well, thanks for stopping by, chat. Sorry we didn't have a W under our belt for this one, but we came so close. I'm actually super excited that things worked as well as they did. So I'm still super proud of what we accomplished, and it's probably something simple, probably a missing solder connection somewhere. The on-screen display is not working, and probably probably those buttons. I'll see what I can do to resuscitate them. Maybe I can get them working without having to desolder them and everything, but I'll let y'all know. And if we end up having to desolder them and remove them, then that'll be a whole nother stream. All right, let's get out of here. Who can we raid? Who can we raid? Who can we raid? Who haven't we raided in a long time? Chat? Let's do Psycho Shoe. Yeah, they look like they'd be fun to raid. Oh, why aren't they coming up in the raid screen? Oh, I wish the raid interface was a little bit better. All right, everyone. There we go. I hope you all have a wonderful night, a wonderful rest of your week, and I'll see you all later this week. Be looking out. Bye!